So yeah, Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden. We've been seeing a lot of, arguments on Twitter, Insta, in the football community on who is a better player. But first off, we also have to try and understand the profile of both players and how different they are before we compare how similar they are. So I'm going to start with Oga P-Man on my left. Who do you think is a better player between Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden, and why do you feel this player is better than this other player?
Okay, first and foremost, you're looking at two of them, both of them came from England, right?
Yeah.
But before I will answer your question, but let's just do that. They want to sweep one do back click now. Look, we take Foden come up from Man City. That's 2 seasons. Carry him, come Arsenal. Come carry Bukayo Saka. Carry him, go Man City. Come first, come check out whether Bukayo Saka will not perform more than Foden. Then Foden in Arsenal president that particular.
In a Man City that Mahrez is in and is performing on top of his game 2 seasons ago, yes. You will take Saka there and Saka will overthrow Mahrez in that role and perform more than Phil Foden.
100%.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So then, bringing Foden to Arsenal, do you believe Foden is going to perform very well like Bukayo Saka?
Yes, he's going to be giving game time.
He's going to be giving game time.
Yeah, that's what Foden has been lacking now.
Let me tell you something about football. Bukayo Saka is a very good player.
No doubt.
That guy has that mentality. Foden were like, as in that boy started playing with professional footballer, like people that are in support of his career.
Foden.
Yes.
It's like Messi.
You understand?
With Ronaldinho and Xavi and all them guys.
Bukayo did not have that chance. Still here, the guy is still performing, still doing his best. People now don't forget, say, the way Arsenal take the last season, we still have Bukayo still taking us to the promised land. Yes, if no,
don't be like Moses that will not enter, or is it Moses that did not enter?
Somebody say one word. Is it on Twitter? I saw that the last two seasons. Say, look at Foden's son, even have more trophy than Bukayo Saka. That is nonsense talk. You don't say that. When we look at Bukayo Saka, that guy is.
Is that not a fact?
No, it's not a fact. You know why? No.
Listen.
I'm coming. Let me answer this guy. I'm coming. It's not a fact. But the truth is, when I can always say, if you see anything, I'm going to talk to you and say, if I'm not caught or say you see foul. You get what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka can't play. We say everybody they are pissing when they get that 14.
Oh yes.
The guy they play, we say they never even get mentality. They never even get that spirit of playing football, play their own win. But when they don't start with people say that spirit of winning, look at Guardiola. Look at what that guy is doing in Man City. If Guardiola coach because I think Bukayo Saka will not be contending for world best. See, you don't compare two of them together. When you have that grace, there's something called grace. Now grace, Messi see. Messi see grace.
You know
Messi do this thing now.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Ronaldo no get that grace. He play for Man United. He still collect Champions League for Man United. He still collect what's called Man United, and he still win what's it called best player of this
2007 won everything.
He won
every trophy.
Messi
without grace.
Listen now, Messi dey Barcelona. Look at Iniesta, all of them were there for them support of this guy glory. If Messi had the opportunity, what's good because I had the opportunity, that will not be where he is today. I appreciate the fact that guy is coming from somewhere and is doing very well. You don't if the player said they are okay, they used to be scared. Because that boy, that left, now push.
I beg,
you don't know what it matter. You don't have to. You don't compare something together. Because Saka is the best. Foden is not even. Just take that. Okay, let that guy leave Man City. Let him go to what's it called, Newcastle. You know that thing like that. You see, go talk to Kwekwe. He don't do anything. So I appreciate the fact for me.
But you feel like if Saka goes to any other team, he will still perform the way he's performing.
What are you talking about, my guy?
So Saka can carry a team. That's what you are saying.
He's doing very well. Yeah,
basically, yeah.
That guy can't snap for more than 2-3 seasons. Our younger team, that man, last guy, he still look at this guy. What's it called? This guy was the Man City, Newcastle now. What's this guy? What time was this guy name do? This Arsenal from this.
Oh, Willock.
Yeah. Look at Willock and this guy that is playing as Sakaro. What's up? Willock. What's this guy name now? From same Arsenal. No, not Pepe.
Where is he playing now?
He's still in Arsenal.
But the guy always sit at bench.
Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe.
Nelson
Smith Rowe. They both dictate all of them together. But look at Saka today. The Saka is still doing very well because that guy, that spirit of leadership is in him. because you go carry captain bag give Foden now. Because you know that he was in even his national team cannot go do it. Look at the way he played yesterday. He was playing like person who say don't drink akamu and akara. You know, you appreciate the fact that because Saka is the best.
Right.
Don't compare two of them together. Don't you know see that one go? Don't be the same thing. What you hear?
Let's go. Oga Pima. So we go to VAT.
Yes.
I know you answer.
Don't blow me because I don't understand you. See, I would pick Foden over Saka 100 times.
Okay.
Why? Because if you look at the two players, Foden, I see Foden as a very brilliant player on the pitch. I see him as even more brilliant than Saka on the pitch. In terms of vision, I see him as someone that can lead the team, that can decide the play of the team. So all those for me, and look at his individual brilliance. Look at the kind of goals he scores. He is a person that the whole team can show down. Why? Because of his brilliance, of his individual technique on the pitch. And look at the way Pep is even using him this season. He has been given a particular free role on the pitch, which he has been able to explore and even show his abilities more than the previous seasons. So I feel that is why the issue of who is better than Foden and Saka is coming up, because people now the attention is coming on him. Foden.
Exactly.
Why? Because he's now getting to he's playing to his full potential.
There's no Mahrez, there's no this, so he's
showing, because all this potential has been there ever since, but because we had several other players, so he has not been given that free role. But now he's having the free role to show his brilliance, to showcase his talent, to showcase himself. So now he's showing it. So now look at Saka. I'm serious. Saka cannot play the role Foden is playing. Saka does not have that individual brilliance of Foden. Saka doesn't have the vision Foden has on the pitch. Saka cannot lead the team. So you look at them. Saka is not even playing at that level, at that high competitive level Foden can play right now. Saka can't. I'm serious. Saka can't play. But if look at his performance. Look at teams he plays with that he performs the most. You see that it's not the big clubs that he really performs. Yes. Look at the kind of teams he really performs at the top of. Yes. Look at the kind of teams he scores against. It's not the likes of Man City. It's not the likes of big teams in Europe that he scores against. Look at the caliber of teams that he scores against. Look at the caliber of teams he shows himself against. So that is how you'll be able to know. You'll be able to differentiate a better player between Foden and Saka. For me, 100 times I will pick Foden over Saka.
All right. Can I comment?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. But I've heard what you said. I feel this whole Foden and Saka debate, people are not looking at the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture here is not, they're both quality players.
Of course.
Yes, in their own right, they're both quality players. But what we're trying to look at here is, you can have a quality player and another quality player, but then if you put both of them together, give it, let's say 100 coaches, the 100 coaches are going to take that one player instead of the other one. They're all quality. If you put Saka on the market today, trust me, all the teams in the world will come for him. You put Foden. No. Listen, let me finish. I allowed you to talk.
Okay.
Right. So if you put Foden on the market, some teams will come, but some will go. No, I don't think we need to risk getting him. Now the reason for that is let us now come with stats. You're saying Foden had a good season. He's better than. Saka has scored more goals than him this season.
Definitely.
Saka has more assists than him this season. Saka has more chances created than him this season.
Of course.
When you come to the national team, Saka starts ahead of him. Right or wrong?
Not in the same position.
He starts, basically. Whether it's in the same position. Whether it's in the same position or not, he starts.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, when he goes to his club team, KDB is the main man there. Saka is the main man in Arsenal. Now, when you're talking about Saka not performing in certain games, Arsenal haven't gone to those games. It's just this season that we've qualified for the Champions League since Saka came to the team.
To the team, yes.
So it's now that he has the chance to play against these big teams and show what he can do. Now, if he does, then we can say, okay, yes, he is fulfilling his potential. If he doesn't, then you will have a case against him. But you cannot tell me that, oh, he hasn't proven it against X, Y, and Z team, because he hasn't been there. Now, when we come to the league, the Big Six, Saka has scored or assisted against all the teams. All the Big Six teams. That's City, United, Chelsea, Tottenham. All of them. So he's a big game player. Now, when it comes to the Euro, I know people slack him for this, but just think of the thinking behind it. Whenever there's a tournament and there's a penalty shootout, who takes the last penalty kick?
For Arsenal?
No, any team. Who normally takes the last penalty?
Oh, the best player.
Thank you. Who did Southgate give the last penalty to in the Euros that Saka lost? Was it not Saka?
Then why did he lose it?
No, I'm just telling you. Listen, no. Listen, it's not that.
Why did he lose it?
It's a valid point, right? But anyone can lose a penalty, right? What I'm trying to tell you is, why did he give it to Saka? It's like the responsibility that they're giving him is way. If you talk to players that know him personally, they'll tell you this kid is not, his level is not, you can't compare him with these small boys. And the football IQ is there. When Saka knows when to pass, when to hold on to the ball, when to shoot, when to dribble. Foden does that as well. But what I'm trying to tell you is the levels are not the same. It's like you telling me that, okay, Iniesta is good in a Barcelona team, but then you want to say that Iniesta is better than Messi in that Barcelona team. No way. If you go anywhere, Messi will start before Iniesta, if push comes to shove.
Definitely.
Thank you. So it's the same thing with Foden and Saka, but you people don't want to accept. Now, even with the global influence and everything here, my star boy now has Nando's peri peri sauce named after him. Who is naming sauce after what's it called? After Foden?
Foden has been proven over and over in Europe.
The fact is, Saka hasn't gone there yet to prove. Now that he is there, give him, let's say, give him 1 or 2 seasons. Okay. If he doesn't prove it, then your argument can hold water. Exactly. But right now, you cannot judge him for that. How can you judge a fish for climbing a tree?
But right now, he's in
Fish
Europe.
cannot climb tree now because he's in the water.
He's in Europe right now.
How was his performance?
What was his performance against Porto?
My boy is carrying an injury. No, seriously. He even had to pull out of the what's it called?
Before he had injury.
No. Before he had injury, he scored against Sevilla, right? He scored against PSV as well. So in the group stages. Listen.
But talking about PSV, calling Sevilla.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of teams that Saka.
It won't function. I watch. Sevilla is
not a good team.
Sevilla is a good team, but Sevilla is in Spain. We know. Don't say you cannot say
Sevilla is in the bottom 10 now.
Of course.
In Spain.
Sevilla is an easy ride for you guys.
But we're here, right?
Not even
Let us see what happens after
Not even talk about PSV. Not even talk about PSV. What did he do against Porto?
Listen. PSV did not lose for 26 consecutive games.
PSV.
They are playing in the league and they play in Europe.
PSV is Netherlands.
And you're telling me
compare the standard of England and
they're the top team in
of course they can be the top. They can come to England and Luton will beat them. Luton can even beat them.
Bro, you see PSV teams? Let's not forget.
No. You can't compare them. The league is over to England.
Premier League tax is there. I get that, right? But you cannot put Saka and what's it called, Foden. If it's a podium, Saka will be gold medal. My friend will be Ferrari medal. Did you see this Ferrari? That will go. They will melt that Ferrari.
Now, are you going into medals right now?
No.
Don't mention medals right now. Are you running away from medals?
No, I'm not running away.
You want to bring medals?
You run away. What do you want to say?
We're talking about individual.
What medal has he?
Phil Foden has 5 Premier Leagues.
No. Okay, let me come here. Right? Okay. So if you're saying that Phil Foden has 5 Premier Leagues, blah 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 blah. You know Olivier in Barcelona, that the right back during those days that Dino and others were doing well. How many Champions League did he have? How many league titles? Would you compare that Oliveira to someone like, let's say, who was a right back in England that was very good? Let's say Ivanovic, yes, in Chelsea.
Ivanovic.
Olivier won more than Ivanovic, but it's not because he's in the team that he's in.
Yeah.
Someone who go and chop bench or be very little influence in achieving those cups, you cannot compare that person to someone else who is the main man in their team, dragging their team. It's like, okay, let me give you an example now. Would you compare Fabregas to, let's say, which player would I say?
Gerrard.
No, not Gerrard. Gerrard did not win anything. I'm talking about Fabregas with...
A player that has won trophies.
No, if you compare Fabregas and one of your
It should be
players.
Gerrard now.
Because people have been topless for how many years now?
No, not one of our players. I'm talking about a player
In terms of silverware.
who's in a team that has won a lot.
Okay, but has not
Fabregas
contributed.
Yeah,
Fabregas
but has
has won
not
a lot
contributed.
from Barca, from
okay.
Chelsea.
No.
Pick
I'm
one player
talking about
in Arsenal
Fabregas when
that
he
not win anything at
was
all.
in Arsenal. He didn't win anything.
Of course, because you guys are we all
Yeah, but
know that
then
you guys
would
are
you
top
say
players.
that when he was in
You are a
Arsenal
very
he was
bad
a
team.
bad player?
He was very good.
Thank you. So you cannot compare.
But I was playing with a bad team.
Individual
A
performance.
good player playing with a bad team.
Vad, you cannot compare individual performance
this
to
guy is
team
confused.
performance. This is what you are trying to
So
do.
what they're telling me right now is your team is bad.
We were bad. We are becoming good.
And
No,
because
we
I
accept
just
it.
said
We accept it.
For how many years?
No, we
for
accept
over
it.
3 seasons
Right?
now.
We accept it that we were bad.
You guys have been bad
But now-
almost
but
20
now-
years now.
We were bad. We
But
accept
now,
it. That's
But
not
now-
a
we
point
accept
to
the
debate.
fact.
Thank God that you guys accept
Yeah,
that.
now that's
yeah,
what
that
we
we
want.
were
We
bad,
want you
yes.
Chelsea to accept that you are not doing well.
Of course,
so
I
now,
know.
for me, yeah. What I would say is between Saka and Foden.
Thank you.
If you're like you said, Saka won 2 times Best England Player of the Year,
Yep.
and that is the team
And
that
the national
Foden is
team.
also is in.
Yep.
That Foden is in.
Thank you.
And this
I
has
forgot
happened
to
while
point that
Foden
one
is
out.
winning. This has happened while Foden is winning the Premier League, winning the FA, winning the Champions League, winning every trophy that is available. So there's a reason why Saka is winning that back-to-back in front of him.
In front
So-
of Harry Kane. You know, so many other.
For
big
me, to be
players
honest, yeah,
in England.
I honestly felt like the
And
first
Salah
one they
is
gave
also-
him.
It's a pity something
Yes, the
happened.
first one they gave him, I honestly felt like it was a pity. After he came back from the whole racism thing that happened,
So
had
that
a
you
good
can-
season.
It's not a matter of pity.
And I felt like England were using
It was out
him
of
to
pity,
push
I
an
think.
agenda at the
Yes.
beginning. But then the following season he won it again and he performed very well. So I will not take it away from him. But if you're supposed to give me Phil Foden and Saka in an ideal team of mine, I honestly feel like, not Man United, but I honestly feel like I'll go with Phil Foden.
Yeah,
Because
that's the option.
Phil
That's
Foden,
opinion.
for me, I feel like, okay, I'm not a fan of Messi, and I'm not saying he's as good as Messi, but there's a bit of Messi in Phil Foden. There's a way Phil Foden.
Please.
The
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
instinct.
No,
listen.
there is a bit of Messi in Phil Foden.
I
In
don't
the way
like
he moves the ball,
hearing power.
in the way he gives passes, in the way he sees
Yes,
spaces,
vision.
in the way there's a bit.
No.
I'm not saying he's as good as Messi, no, but there's nothing like Messi in Saka.
In
Saka
fact,
is for
there
me.
should
I see
be-
Saka as a very one-directional player.
Of
Or
course.
two.
He's not a pure winger.
He's a man
Or
of his
two
word.
at
A
most.
pure winger.
It's either he goes and he gives you a cross, or he cuts in and shoots the ball.
He's just
Bukayo
a pure
Saka is
winger.
man
Saka
of
is
his
not
caliber.
going to. Saka is not going to
can't
hold the ball,
see-
and you are going to expect
You
him
can't
to
be
do
comparing-
something
you can't be
that
comparing
is going
him to someone.
that is going to make everybody go, oh no, this guy. Nah, he's either going to push the ball, beat a man, send the ball in, play a fast 1-2. He's a business-minded player. He's more of an output player. Saka is output. But for me, Foden, there's an input and there's also an output.
Who's your goat?
Who's my goat?
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is he not an output player?
No, input and output.
No, what input are you talking about?
no, it's
No, you
What
not talk
input are you
about
talking
you not talk about Ronaldo
No,
as if he started playing football today. Ronaldo has been Ronaldo in the Prem.
Listen.
Ronaldo in the Prem at the beginning of the Prem. Ronaldo was dribbling players. He was dribbling 4 players scoring goals, dribbling 3 players scoring goals. He got his injury in 2013 that he now changed his style of football to more of let me score. But people talk as if Ronaldo all he does is he scores. No, Ronaldo
Thank
is
you. Which is why I'm telling you, people talk as if Saka all he does is just cross and score. That's not what he does as well. There's so much facet to his play that people don't see. No, serious. You guys cannot see it. All right. Now, when we're talking
Defense,
about
which defense?
no.
What is defense?
Listen. Let's talk about. You're saying he can only play wing. Saka started as a left back. Let's talk about that. From there, no. Let me finish. From there, he moved to midfield. He played a couple of games in midfield before he finally went to the wing. So you cannot tell me how he just plays wing.
That's me. That midfield, you just maybe probably test an error.
No. Actually, let me tell you one thing. No. Let me listen. If you put Saka in the midfield, you would all this Foden comparison will go.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No. Let me tell you why. Now Foden receives the ball on the half turn, right? He's very good at that. On the half turn, dribble or link play and give a pass and stuff like that. Just watch when Arsenal is playing, please. All right. It happens maybe once or twice in a game. Sometimes he'll drift from the wing, go into the middle a bit, and receive the ball. Just watch it and see what he does. He does it to the highest of standards. The only problem is, finish. The only problem is we don't need that right now in the team because we have another creative person who does the same thing as Odegaard. So if he were to play in that position, then there's going to be, a clash of places. Okay. So that's why he's always on the wing. But if that happens,
but
let me
so
just
do you
say,
feel like
let me just say,
if he's playing the 10th position?
Yes.
No.
Oh, come on.
Yes. No. Let me tell you.
He's not that brilliant.
Let me tell you one thing. Not in ball retention. Obviously, Odegaard would do that, recycling, connecting, and all of that. But with output, he'll be better than Odegaard. Output-wise only. Output. I'm not talking about other facets of the play. Holding onto the ball, combining. Yeah, that Odegaard is very, slick and all of that. Saka, but output, you put him there, he's going to get way more than Odegaard is getting right now. You guys don't know this boy.
You need to tell Arteta.
No, not the passes per se. Let me say,
shooting the ball.
one, and then driving with the ball. Odegaard cannot because he's not physically very strong. So what he does is these intricate little passes, moving but not with the ball. Foden can ride tackles. Sometimes he will drive, dribble 1-2, and then maybe pass or shoot and stuff like that. Saka can do that. So you put Saka where you put Foden, Foden and Odegaard, his output will be way more than both of them. 100%.
Don't worry. Right. We'll come back to this topic after Man City.
Yes. No, I told you guys about Havertz. You did not believe me. I told you about Havertz. You say, oh no, Havertz a waste of money, this, that. Now, when we get Gyökeres, which I hope we do.
That's why you're following the ball.
Yeah, I'm following him. I really want him.
Okay.
If we get Gyökeres, he's right footed.
Oh, okay.
If we get Gyökeres, it's over for everyone.
You know his age?
Okay.
It's over for
How old is he?
He's young. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's not very old.
Oh, okay.
I hope you'll be able to repeat this thing at the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
May. We'll be here in May.
By
God's grace.
Oh yeah. So no. Whether I win a title or not.
We are used to it anyways.
No.
The
reason
you should win something this year.
It's a normal thing.
The thing is, people are saying as if winning a title is what
Equates a good season.
Well, it equates a good season. Yes, it's part of it, but it's not all about it. You see, it's the progress that we're looking at.
That is
right?
what they have
The
brainwashed you as now fans.
Progress was
They
last year.
have brainwashed you with that.
Something.
No.
You guys fail to realize who Arsenal is competing with. Listen. We're competing with the best manager in world football ever. That's in Pep. Let me finish. That's one. We would. All right? We're on course to do it. And also, we're dealing with a club team. And this is Klopp's last season. He's leaving. He would want to go with something.
Yes.
So, just put those things together, two things together. Which other league has that? No other league has that. You take Arsenal, you put us in the Bundesliga, we are winning the Bundesliga. You put us in La Liga, we are winning La Liga.
I said it before the
You put us in Serie A and Liga, we are winning it. No, seriously.